And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now Gordon on 1st down. That's strong running. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. To the goal line. line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game. Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's work. Everyone, 37 to Mike. Mike, 37. Right here, right here.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Texans on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is Harris. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 29, Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, L.A.